What's up, y'all? We're Russian TV here outside Q2 Stadium with my J. Lord Higgs. 3-2, the comeback is complete. It was a tough one. I mean, you had to wait to the very end. Some people left early. They didn't get to see it. Thoughts tonight?
Well, first, we should have never been in that situation to start with. Second, I have a very strong policy of not leaving my team. I wanted to leave my team tonight. I felt very embarrassed. I felt like I needed a paper bag. I'm glad I did not. But what I'm thinking here is we may have seen the turnaround of our season. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but we saw the team come together and pull out a win from the jaws of defeat. So I think, we could possibly have seen a turnaround. And I'm going to say, and there's going to be some people that's going to hate me for this, but when Owen came in.
Oh, 100%, 100%.
The game flipped.
100%.
And I think when you got Owen, Robert Taylor, and Ilie all together on the pitch, something good's going to happen. And I'm very happy for Brandon to get the brace tonight. I mean, he deserved man of the match. But I was thinking the whole time that maybe Owen should have got it because when he came in, everything changed. And I'm very, at the beginning of this game, at the halftime, I had a scowl on my face. My girl was like, you look like you're as mad as you could possibly be.
I think the whole stadium, there was boos at the half.
I mean, I wanted to cry. And at the end, look at us. We won. I mean, like I said, we should have never been in this position. We should have won this game. I got to give it to El Paso. They came. They came. They had a better. When you skate with better people who can skate better than you, you're going to be a better skater. And they came out and skated hard. You know what I'm saying? So, congratulations to them for a great game. But we got the win. We're continuing on. And hopefully this is the change for the season we need.
100%. My G outside Q2 Stadium. You already know. Let's get it. What's up, y'all? Russian TV here outside Q2 Stadium with my G. Massive win tonight, 3-2. The comeback is complete. However, there is some criticism needed to be going the team's way, but at the end of the day, they got the win. What'd you think tonight?
Yeah, honestly, we got to clean it up, right? We had 15 fouls. I think that's pretty right. We obviously had the shots, but we got to clean it up, man. I feel like there's no communication right now. There's no chemistry. Our guys need a little more chemistry, just a little more fight in the ball. But, man, I want to pull out the positives, man. I know it's a USL team. Listen, give El Paso a little bit of respect. They're 6th in the USL. They just beat United 3-0, and better than I do, momentum is a big thing in this sport.
100%,
right?
100%.
Yeah, so they had the momentum and they had the hunger. Remember when we played San Antonio, we went overtime, dude. Those guys, the adrenaline kicked in, and that's what beat us, honestly. So shout out to El Paso. Hey, I gotta say something. I am Austin to the bone, verde till I die. But bro, I play trumpet in La Murga, but I wouldn't be in the supporter section if it wasn't for El Paso, guys. Listen, I came from El Paso, bro. I actually, Memo Diaz, number 24, went to high school with him, bro.
What?
Yeah, so I actually just got to talk to him right now, take a picture. So, hey, nothing but love. I'm a very positive guy, but shout out to El Paso. But this is their year 2 jersey. Obviously, I don't go anymore because I'm always here.
Look,
hey,
I'll say this. El Paso Locomotive tonight earned my respect, mate.
Yeah.
They earned my respect.
Yeah.
They kicked our ass the first 45 minutes.
I mean, how about their goalie? He's the Jamaican national goalie. I mean, he did really well tonight. The whole team did really well. But, hey, I'm glad Austin came back. I know the stat was already said, but this one stat I had coming in. First time this year we come back when we're 1 down. So just to see that fight and come back, because every time the opponent scores first, we end up losing all year. And I'm glad we actually came back and did it against a very strong USL team. So I'm just happy that USL curse is over, and hopefully we can go on to the next one and finally win a cup.
My G outside Q2 Stadium. You already know. Let's get it. ¿Qué onda, raza? Aquí estamos afuera del estadio Q2. Respira, Ozzy, respira. 3-2. La remontada se completó. ¿Cómo lo viste hoy?
Mira, compadre, ando un poco preocupado, güey. No sé si sepa la gente, güey, pero acaban de llevarse al hospital al profe Nico.
¿Cómo es eso?
Se acaba del hospital, güey. Es que se lo llevaron del peladón de riata que le dieron a la verga, mijo. Peladón de riata que nos dieron, compadre. ¿Qué onda? ¿Qué onda? El dragón de 3 cabezas acaba de despertar. Solo era cuestión de... Sapecillo, mijo, ya.
Ozzy.
¿Dónde están los haters? ¿Dónde están los haters? Mucho pinche. Todavía ni se acaba el juego, güey. Están en el ex. No valen verga. Espérate que se acabe, papá. Espérate que se acabe.
90 minutos son muy largos en el Q2.
Mijo, se vio. Yo dije, a la verga, una riata volando o qué. No, güey, era Brandon Vazquez. ¿Es una riata? No, es Brandon Vazquez. Superman. ¿Qué onda con los haters?
Ahí está nomás. My G, Ozzy, ¿algo más? Es todo.
Duerman rico.
Outside Q2 Stadium, you already know. Let's get it. What's up, y'all? We're Russian TV here outside Q2 Stadium. My G, Daniel. Thoughts tonight, mate? 3-2, the comeback is complete, but I'm seeing some long faces leaving Q2 tonight. What's going through your mind?
I mean, like, yeah, I'm happy that we're through, but at the same time, look at the bigger picture. We went down 2-0 against El Paso, and for a second I was like, where was the fight? And then the fight came on when ELA and Owen Wolf came on to control the midfield because we were getting dominated in the midfield. There was nothing happening. I'm surprised we came back, but hey, it took 2 good balls from Owen Wolf to Brandon. I need to go back to see the second one, but I know Brandon laid it off to Uzuni. What a curl, but hey, it's pretty sure it's going to be Houston next round, but we play like this against Houston, yeah, we're not going through. So
No confidence in the team, none.
Let's see how we look when in MLS matches. But right now, I mean, yeah, it is a comeback, but we needed a comeback. But still, look at the bigger picture. It was a comeback against the USL team at home.
Fair. My G, outside Q2 Stadium. You already know, let's get it. What's up, y'all? We're Russian TV here outside Q2 Stadium. 3-2, the comeback is complete. However, we're seeing a lot of long faces leaving Q2. They're happy for the win, but it wasn't a good showing in that first half.
It was a hard night. I was just feeling really. It's a really mixed bag tonight, man. Just the finishing, especially in the first half, was really bad. El Paso was running tails around us, particularly there in that first half, and they generated a bunch of chances. I was impressed with them. I was happy though to see Brandon finally come through. 2 really nice goals. I've been waiting for that. Love him. But overall, man, I was preparing for disaster. Particularly the way this game started. I was about to be like, oh no, is this Violette 2.0? Like, low-key, I thought it was going to be the worst loss in our history.
Felt worse than Violette for a little bit there.
It did, man. We would not have lived this down if we had not come back, so big ups. So, I guess we play Houston next, or is it Phoenix? I don't know.
They went up 1-0 before that it came out here, so I'm not sure exactly what the score is at right now, but it seems like it could be another derby at Q2.
That'd be hella fun. Overall, though, I give it like a C for tonight. Just the way it unfolded, things really did develop a lot better once we started putting in our regular guys. Once we put in Owen, once we put in Myrto, but I'm still not sold, man. I'm not sold. And
fair take.
You know, Nico really irritated me with his comments the other night after the loss. Excuse me. So I don't know if Nico's going to be the guy to get us there, but you celebrate an advance in a tournament like this, so.
My G, Parker, outside Q2 Stadium. You already know, let's get it. What's up, y'all? We're Russian TV here outside Q2 Stadium. 3-2 win tonight. I got to get y'all's thoughts on the match. What'd y'all think of it? I'll start with you.
I thought they were going to lose at the beginning, but they made a good comeback. Proud of them.
What'd you think of the match?
Yeah, I also thought they were going to lose, but woo!
You held hope, no?
The halftime was like they need to get their game up.
And what'd you think of the game?
I thought it was really fun. I had a good time.
Thank you for the positive take. I like that. You always held the hope, right?
I was just there, but I'm glad that they did. They deserved it. They played hard. Woo!
And do you guys have a favorite player on this team? Is there somebody you guys checking out?
The one that keeps scoring all the goals. What's his name? Brandon
Vazquez?
Yes. Yeah.
Is that who you're here for also?
Yeah, all of them. I bet they all have a bunch of great talents.
My G's outside Q2 Stadium. You already know. Let's get it. What's up, y'all? We're Russian TV here outside Q2 Stadium. Just witnessed a comeback. I don't know if you can label it an instant classic, Open Cup, magic, whatever you want to call it. Thoughts tonight?
Happy for the win because I want to prioritize this competition. We were not the better team for the whole. Let's be clear on that. We were better for about 10 minutes. And that's after we threw on our most attacking lineup possible available to us tonight. We needed to go 3 DPs deep, bring on Taylor, and bring on Owen, and bring on Biru, and the Ilie to get this done.
It really was when Owen came on.
It really was. But that's a red flag, okay? I'm actually more, not even, I think, I have several minds of this. One, I actually think a comeback win is not the worst thing for us for momentum because we haven't scored from a losing position all year. Just the one goal, and that was the Danny down 5-0, so it didn't really matter. So that's the first time we've actually really scored from a losing position all year tonight. So I think that's good for confidence building. I think it's good for confidence building that all 3 of our goals were scored by our main 2 DPs. They're supposed to be scoring goals. We need that. However, if you aren't sounding alarm bells about the defense right now, This defense in the first 6-7 matches of the year, one of the best in the league. This last month, we are giving up goals left and right, and shots in and attacks in that we weren't doing for the first 2 months.
100%.
2 months of the season. 100%. So that's where my alarm bells are, even more so than the attack right now. Because the defense was keeping us in games and letting us win 1-0 on occasion. I think they're being those 1-0 games. We aren't going to be in those right now if we keep playing like this.
100%.
That means the attack's got to get better. I'm happy we won. Like I said, I want to prioritize this cup. We're going to, depending on the results tonight, we'll either be home in 2 weeks or we're going to be out in Phoenix. This is a draw that I said when it was drawn, minimum expectation needs to be get to the quarterfinal. Okay, you're either playing another USL team or you're playing a home game against a mid-table MLS team that we can match up with. Even though they beat us a few weeks ago, we can beat Houston at home. Houston has literally never gotten a result in this stadium.
Can't let them get it.
Can't let them.
My J. Brad outside Q2 Stadium. You already know. Let's get it. What's up, y'all? We're RCTV here outside Q2 Stadium. I'm with my G. Tucker, a.k.a. Monteri. Breathe.
Yep.
Comeback complete. Yep. Folks are saying instant classic. Folks are also walking out of here very upset. What are your thoughts tonight?
I'm going to start positive. Listen, I'm going to start positive. This was one of the best nights I've ever had at Q2. Like, there was, like, people crying around me. Like, there was tears. It was like, what the Open Cup means, what this club means to so many people, like, that comeback. You know, Vazquez and Uzuni really haven't been showing up, and, I mean, they got the assist, Brandon assist and 2 goals, Uzuni got the goal. Like, we needed that. Like, this was one of the best nights I've had watching this sport. Like, this was incredible. So, I'll start with that's the positive.
Can I call you out on something real quick? Owen Wolf tonight comes in, changes the game.
Completely changed it.
We can go back a couple weeks, and you were very critical of him.
And he turned it around. Like, he was the game changer. Like, he made the difference. He got both assists for Vazquez. He created chances. He was creating space in the midfield for himself. Like, he was incredible. 100%. Those were the positives. I want Nico Estevez not even in an 100-mile radius of this city tomorrow morning. Like, he needs to be gone. He's a disgrace to this club. Like, he needs to get out.
He made the changes necessary?
It doesn't matter. We were 2-0 down. Could have been 3 to El Paso 65 minutes.
But at the same time, the boys could have been 3-0 up in the first 20.
We are an MLS team. Their center back, who was shutting out our $30 million front three for the first however many minutes, doesn't even have to pay taxes. His market value is $21,000. And he was shutting out a $30 million front three. And it's all on Nico Estevez because he doesn't know what he's doing. So he needs to be gone. Like, he needs to be sacked. We need a new coach, and it needs to change. But you can still be happy about the win, right? And we're going to go against Houston next round. That'll be one of the best nights in club history, right? Houston in a knockout match. It's going to be a packed stadium. Like, you can be happy about that.
I think one of the beautiful things about the fan mic is that I'm going to push back on the Nico thing. I think Nico did the changes necessary tonight, and he saw the game out. I feel like the team had chances, and the coach is only in his little box. He can't be on the pitch.
You can't set your team up to go 2-0 down in a knockout match at home against a Division II team. It's unacceptable. Even not only just the 2 goals. If we played well that first 60 minutes and just got really unlucky, I wouldn't be saying this.
Fair.
We didn't win a single 50-50. We were giving away balls. We didn't know what we were doing. We couldn't string 3-4 passes together. We brought in Owen Wolf, but Nico Estevez is not out there playing. Owen Wolf is grinding his ass off to win us this game. Not Nico Estevez. Nico Estevez, it was a disgrace. He needs to be gone. Like, he needs to be replaced fast. But you can still be happy with the win. You can still be happy with the comeback. It was one of the best nights we've had here at Q2 Stadium. Like, you can be happy about that and still look at, yeah, this was really bad. Nico Estevez has to go.
My G, outside Q2 Stadium, what do you think? Does Nico have to go, or do you like what you saw tonight? What's up, y'all? We're RCTV here outside Q2 Stadium. 3-2 win tonight. You can hear it in my voice. Needed it. 3 goals in the second half by the DPs. Thoughts tonight?
I mean, really bad game first half, really great game second half. That about sums up the game. I mean, amazing play from the final third in the second half. 2 goals from Vazquez and an assist. I mean, those were amazing finishes, all 3 of them.
That's what you need from them, week in and week out.
Yeah, that's what we need, yeah. If we show that every game, we can be a better team, but we aren't showing that every game. We definitely did show it in the first half. We did show it in the second half. I'm so happy for the win, but it needs to continue through all the games. This can't be a 10-minute span of one game. It needs to be every minute of every game.
Happy tonight?
yes, I'm happy. I mean, I think it could have been better, but overall, I'm happy.
My G outside Q2 Stadium. You already know. Let's get it. ¿Qué onda, raza? Aquí estamos afuera del estadio Q2. Diego, 3-2, la remontada. ¿Cómo lo viste?
A ver, sí, 3-2, fue una remontada muy buena, se vio buena actitud en el segundo tiempo del partido, pero no hay que olvidar lo que pasó en la primera parte. Los locos estaban tocando demasiado, no se le veía nada de química al equipo, entonces hay que trabajar ahí. Claro que se corrigen las cosas mejor ganando los partidos, pero hay que trabajar ahí, hay que trabajar ahí. Bien por Nico, bien por Nico.
Brandon, Uzuni celebraron con los hinchas 3 golazos. ¿Cómo los viste?
Yo espero que estos goles les llenen de confianza para lo que viene de la liga, sobre todo que este mes se viene muy pesadito.
Diego, se viene algo bueno.
Se viene algo bueno. Espero ya ver la parte buena del equipo en esta parte de la temporada.
My G outside Q2 Stadium. You already know. Let's get it. What's up, y'all? We're Rush TV here outside Q2 Stadium con My G Caco. 3-2. La remontada se completó. The comeback was complete. What'd you think tonight, mate? Thoughts?
It's fucking disappointing, bro. We should have just run over this team. I don't know what the fuck's going on that we just don't click. Second half they woke up, but this shit is not enough. We didn't deserve this shit.
How are you leaving Q2 tonight? You know, happy for the win, but you're not satisfied, is what you're telling me.
Not exactly. I mean, I'm relieved we won, because once we were down 2-0, I couldn't think of any ways we could have fucking overturned this fucking score. They did it somehow. Miracle, I don't know. But hey.
Gotta give him credit, mate. Gotta give him credit when it's due.
That's all we can do, but I mean, they can't put us through this shit. We can't be suffering first half, then second half they want to wake up. Nah, like we gotta start like that from the beginning and just keep going, keep pushing.
¿Qué onda, raza? Aquí estamos afuera del estadio Q2. 3-2, la remontada se completó, pero los primeros 45 minutos muy difícil. ¿Cómo lo viste completo?
Bueno, el primer tiempo fue demasiado mal para los NFC, lo podemos notar en el Locomotive. En los primeros 2 goles que anotan fueron buenos, pero en el segundo tiempo con los cambios y con los nuevos jugadores que llegaron, por ejemplo Robert Taylor y el otro chavo de la banda, cambiaron todo. Estuvo bien.
Myrto Uzuni, Brandon Vazquez, 2 jugadores que los han criticado porque fueron fichajes muy caros, no han hecho goles, pero hoy hacen los 3 que les da el pase para la otra ronda para los NFC. Así que, ¿qué les puedes decir a los fans de un delantero que no te hace goles, pero te puede hacer unos 2 o 3 como hoy?
Bueno, pues que les den tiempo, ¿no? Porque pues apenas están llegando al equipo y se tienen que acomodar y como el resultado de hoy, pues pueden haber más.
Sí, claro. Y a ver, ¿crees que con esto Austin despierte o crees que le falta un poquito más?
Puede faltar un poco más, pero con el tiempo tiene que despertar un poco más.
Darle tiempo al tiempo.
Darle tiempo para acoplarse bien y salir adelante.
My G outside Q2 Stadium, you already know, let's get it. What's up, y'all? We're Rush TV here outside Q2 Stadium. My G Jordan. What a week it's been. Emotional week. This game was a roller coaster at itself. 3-2 tonight. Comeback is complete, but I'm hearing a lot of criticism, and rightfully so. First half was atrocious, but what did you think of the game tonight?
Well, as you know, I'm not one to just really go off on the team or go on tangents or rants when I'm upset. So you may not be seeing that right now, but not. I'm like, what happened was like cool. It was Open Cup magic. It was like cinematic. There's always been stories for every cup set. There's a cup set that wasn't, when like the Manchester United or whoever will score 3 goals late. Can't believe I mentioned that team. But anyway, Austin FC scored 3 goals late tonight, avoided a cup set. The thing was, like, it felt like we were under a curse. And like where I was just angry last time, this time for the first 70 minutes of the match, I was just too sad to be upset. And I think it was more of like a resignation setting in that like the torment nexus was opening and going to swallow us whole or whatever. But essentially, whatever happened in the 70th minute when Owen came on, honestly, I'll give him a lot of credit for changing the game. Like, a curse was broken. The only thing is, like, in context, this is still pretty miserable, like, ultimately. But in the moment, and when you think about what matters most in the sport is who scores the most goals, who advances in a one-and-done tournament, the team that wins. Austin FC did both. They trailed 2-0. First time we've scored a goal when trailing this season, which is also something people should be upset about. And yeah, I'm still fine if people get fired like tonight over how this season has gone, because it's just been miserable, and we need to see it on Saturday, and we need to see it next week here. or else like nothing has actually changed, and that's what worries me. But I'm still thrilled that something good happened tonight.
Good response from the team, from all the criticism that was received from the fan base. I really feel like they heard. I really feel like they saw the reaction on social media, and this is a good reaction after 90 minutes, right? But the first half was tough.
Yeah, the first half was tough, and it looked like nothing had sunk in, that no message was sent, and that they were just playing for their agents and not the crest or the team or even their whatever. And that changed again when Ilya and Owen came on. That changed, and those are two guys who I'll never not accuse of playing for this team. And if you told me a year ago that oh yeah, Austin FC is going to survive being cup set in the Open Cup with the help of Ilya Sanchez and Owen Wolf, and it's like, okay, what? Weird. But no, they deserve what they got at halftime. They deserve the reaction. The whole crowd felt what I felt after the last match, I think, and I think a lot of people felt it after the last match too. And the first half was so atrocious, it only made it worse.
My G outside Q2 Stadium. You already know, let's get it. What's up, y'all? We're FC TV here outside Q2 Stadium with my G Vanilla. 3-2 win tonight, mate. I mean, if you were here, if you saw it, it was a fantastic match, but the first half was a whole nother story. What are your thoughts tonight overall?
I mean, 65 minutes was really hard to watch. Then Owen comes in, he changed things for us. Really, he's putting a lot of work this season. I'm glad that Nico has found his, got the best out of him. 6 assists, 14 games, you could say. But Nico Aceves, honestly, he has a hand-picked roster. He can figure out how to get a win against a USL club, which is El Paso. But, I'll take the win. It's not like, hey, Barcelona, Real Madrid, that's how you do it at Montal,
I was also thinking that too. I was like, that's how you complete the full comeback. But you got to give Nico some kind of credit tonight. I mean, he was able to change the guys around, make the right subs, bring the right guys off. Although Haddad, I liked the way he played. I was against his substitution. But at the end of the day, he brought the right guys on to change the game and ultimately win it, no?
Oh, I agree. The substitutions were right. The second half, that's what we needed, fresh pair of legs. If you want to say next game, don't bench Stuver. Stefan, shaky game, tough game, yeah, how he was against Pumas last year or last summer, but you get the point.
Bali was saying, why can't we drop Stuver? That's why, Bali. That's why.
That's why. Don't bench Stuver. One bad game doesn't erase what he's done for us this entire 5 years with us. But again, a win is a win. I'll take it. Not pretty. And right now, Phoenix, Rising, and Houston are tied up. So let's see if we get a win. Let's see if we play again Houston, because that's a really important game for us.
100%. My G outside Q2 Stadium. You already know. Let's get it. What's up, y'all? We're FC TV here outside Q2 Stadium with my G Richter. 3-2 tonight. We've been talking on Spaces for weeks, you and I. We've been optimistic about this team, but we've been critical. Today they got the job done. 3-2. What'd you think about it?
Last 20 minutes, best I've seen them play in a long time.
I agree.
That felt like 2022 Austin. Just saying that.
A little bit.
I thought Brandon was gonna get the hat trick, man. I was hoping for that.
Which one was your favorite of the three? Brandon got a brace. Myrto Uzuni got a nice little curler. But out of the three, if you had to pick one goal, which one did you think was your favorite tonight?
Probably Brandon's first one.
Oh, wait, what's it?
Because I looked at the clip that Austin had posted for it. It was inches off the keeper. So it was perfect.
He also hit a header off the crossbar. You'd think that it was just not Austin's night.
And the goal that was called offsides. That should not have been called offsides.
One more question for you, mate. Who was your man of the match tonight? Because you can give the praise to a lot of the guys, but who would you pick?
Either Brandon or Wolf for getting that last cross in.
I agree. My G Richter outside Q2 Stadium. Check us out on Spaces. You already know. Let's get it. What's up, y'all? We're FC TV here outside Q2 Stadium with my G Lincoln. Thoughts tonight? Austin FC won 3-2. What'd you think of it?
Pretty good game. Defense was falling apart though. But the attackers had to come back to get the ball, which the defense should play the ball up to the attackers. The attackers don't have to come back just to get the ball.
That's not a bad thing to say, actually. I saw Brandon Vazquez dropping very deep. Uzuni dropping very deep. But those two guys, they got the goals. What'd you think of those 3 goals tonight?
Pretty good. All in the 60th minute, though, which was pretty interesting.
It was. Happy tonight?
Yeah, real happy.
My J outside Q2 Stadium. You already know. Let's get it. Thanks, buddy. What's up, y'all? We're FC TV here outside Q2 Stadium with my G's, 2 Lil G's. Comeback tonight, 3-2. What'd you think of the match?
I mean, we had a very sloppy first half. We weren't connecting our passes, and we couldn't finish the ball in the back of the net. We could have done better. We were playing more solo. We weren't connecting passes. We weren't playing with each other. We were trying to dribble our own. But second half, turned it around, scored 3 goals, and the night was fire.
That boy Owen came on, changed the game, but you got to give a shout out to Brandon Vazquez, got to give a shout out to Myrto Uzuni. I mean, those goals that they scored, it meant the world to them. You saw it by the way that they celebrated. What'd you think of those 3 goals?
3 goals, amazing goals, especially Superman scored 2 goals for the night. Definitely deserved it.
Do it for me.
Superman.
There we
definitely
go.
Deserved man of the match. Uzuni, didn't think he was producing in the beginning of the season, but definitely came through.
There we go. Switch with my G real quick. Thoughts on the match tonight, buddy?
We were same as Nicholas. We were very sloppy in the first half, but because we weren't connecting passes, we weren't making shots. We were trying to play solo, but in the second half, we turned it all around. We started playing as a team. We started taking shots a lot more, making better crosses, and scored 3 amazing goals.
My G's outside Q2 Stadium. You already know. Let's get it.